pounds and a 120-pound catch weight. Introducing first the fighter on my right, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Team Henderson. She stands 5'6" tall, weighing in at 119.4 pounds. Her record, 1 win, 0 defeats. Fighting out of the MMA lab, Phoenix, Arizona, Rosalani Ikei. And now her opponent, standing across the cage, fighting out of the red corner and representing Team Bader. She stands 5'6" tall, weighing in at 120.3 pounds. Her record, 1 win and 0 defeats. Fighting out of Baker's MMA and Blue Star Grappling, Surprise, Arizona. Please welcome Kayla Swag Reagan.
We get a little bit of swag as RMC exits the cage. This is the tail of the tape. Pretty much identical in all stats. They're staring across the cage right now. Let's get this one underway. Rosalani Ikei. She is in the blue corner, taking on the redhead Kayla K-Swag Reagan. Oh, and taken down early.
She did. She came behind that double jab, going for the arm bar, but transitioned beautifully into a triangle.
Oh, look how
it's getting
quick.
Tight.
She's throwing that up.
She stopped the pin from the throw. Ikei's doing a good job of trying to drive into it to turn the corner. She got some knee in there.
This is some pace to start off with as well, Frank. Oh, she's tightening that. What does she need to do, Rosalani, to get out of this?
I would put the foot over the head and stretch the triangle. She has to cause separation. You want to stretch out a triangle. You don't want to jam it. Jam arm bars, but here with the triangle, she can step over with her left foot if she turns that corner real hard, almost throwing like a left hook to pass through. She has to do that before it gets settled. Right now, her shoulder's in the choke right now, her right shoulder. If that shoulder gets out of the choke, she's in trouble. She's turning the proper way now. She has to turn hard, though.
Having to come through some adversity early on.
And you see right there that Kayla's reaching for that leg to create that turn. If she turns a little bit more.
Oh, she might switch for the armbar as well, Frank. That's still in there.
If she's doing it right now, she dropped off the ankle, and now she hooked it right back up. What? She needs to be able to keep the hands off the back of her head, doing a good job there. Kayla, to her part, needs to reach up.
Oh, she's out now. She is out. Pulled it out as soon as there was space, and now she's in the guard again, Frank.
Great job of being composed, not freaking out. Kayla switched and transitioned into the arm bar. And now she might be able to fight up another triangle again. Wow.
Again, she's found her way, her legs and limbs through, and she's tightening this up again, Frank.
Oh, that's a hard thing to get it right now. The shoulder's in there. She needs to grab her ankle with her left hand. There, she did it. Good job. Listen. And now she needs to create the proper angle so she gets the shoulder out of there.
Oh, that's it.
Now this is trouble.
Tightening up. Now she's switching for the armbar again, looking for the second armbar finish.
She's going to pop it.
Oh, my goodness.
She's driving the hips forward.
Rosalani trying to survive this. Oh!
You got to be careful. You can't stop.
You cannot stop on a downed opponent.
The referees know that, right?
That referee does not know that rule. You cannot even stomp the leg on a downed opponent. We've seen it before.
Maybe we yell it loud enough, you're going to say, no stopping a downed opponent. You can't kick to the head either.
Frank Mir trying to help the referee out a little there. Now it's still working for this triangle. This has been a real...
She's not controlling the head. She has to pull the head down. Kayla does. Squeeze her knees together and pull the head down.
She's going for the arm again, Frank. Oh, Rosalani pulling out. Big right hand coming down. I'll be surprised if she goes back into that guard, Frank, but now looking to drop some ground and pound here with just 15 seconds left. Oh! What a first round, Frank.
She needs to stay out of that corner, that guard. Kayla has a very good Reagan. That is an impressive guard. Transition.
Hey everybody, here at Freedom Fight Night, we take our sponsorships very seriously because we want to make sure that our mission and our values align, which is why we couldn't be more excited to partner with Factum Financial.
Have you ever felt like our current financial system is broken, almost like it was designed to work against you, not for you? Well, I've spent the last 10 years investigating this by studying the wealthiest companies in the world, which are commercial banks. And what I learned is, when it comes to money, these big banks are doing the exact opposite of what they teach middle America to do. Now, if you're tired of these games, then it's time for you to beat the banks by doing what they do instead of what they tell you to do. How do you beat the banks? You have to become the bank. And Factum is here to empower you to take back control of your money so that you can become the leader for your financial destiny and live into your max potential. Reach out to us to learn more about how you can beat the banks.
Back and ready for round two here. Round one was a sensation, Frank. Kayla Reagan throwing up the triangle numerous times, but what resilience from Rosalani. She's dropped up.
Yeah, I think Rosalani, if I was coach, I'm like, hey, let's go ahead and use our wrestling and our punches and do this. Back up, let her up, back up, let her. That's a way to win. For her, I think that going back to the mat would be a much better advantage than for Kayla at this point from what I see.
Look at the switch in this fight as well, using that movement, using that striking. She's talking to her opponent as well there, Rosalina.
Yeah, but you just see the toughness of Reagan. Wow, stealing shots coming forward.
Little cut under the left eye there of Reagan now. Oh.
Yeah, defense, she's going to work on. She's an open target there for just, look how smooth Rosalani is in and out, hands, fast, two-piece combo right there. Lead hook, right hand.
What adjustment though, Frank? Like the corner, the changes they've made, the adjustments, it's a different fight.
100%. She's staying out of the strength there of Kayla Reagan, which is that guard. She was in some tight triangles, arm bars, and now Kayla's just marching forward. Here, she doesn't have the same head movement or footwork that Rosalini has.
Yeah, Rosalani looks much fresher as well, Frank. And Kayla Reagan, K-Swag, this is her second fight, and there is that adrenaline dump, that experience that she's not had to manage before. She's finished opponents with an armbar. This one survived it. We're in round two now. This is a different territory for Kayla to sort of adjust to.
Kayla's gonna have to see what that feels like.
Pulling guard.
It's sometimes very hard for a person who's great at submissions. The first time that you've run into that. Now, you know, obviously at first when you learn submission, you're not great at it. Then when you have a certain proficiency, you're tagging people, you're getting people. You know that it works for you. And then you have success within the fight. The first time you deal with somebody who walks through it and is able to survive it, there's sometimes like, wow, you just ate my Sunday best and you're still here. It can be very mentally discouraging, and you'll see mental toughness just in that. It's weird. I'm saying, well, you're successful, but it takes that success can break you also.
Nice head kick there, just glanced across the cheek there of Kayla. Rosalani has come out a different beast in this one. And this is the game, right? Finding the route to victory, understanding what adjustments, where you are in the ascendancy.
That's the part about being a martial artist. They're in there as a tactics. You have a game plan, and then all of a sudden that doesn't work out. Maybe Rosalani had a game plan to work from top. She feels the amount of offense that Kayla Reagan had. Dangerous guard, and goes, you know what? Her corner tells her we're going to make an adjustment. Use your striking, and don't take her down. And if you do, back away. Don't cover her. And now just marching forward aggressively. That's getting fatigue out, even though Rosalani is showing no signs of fatigue. She's constantly marching on her.
There you go, a different round entirely there. All contested on the feet, all one-way traffic for Rosalani. Now, Frank, let's look at the first round. And you talked about the damage, the danger Rosalani was in. Arguably, some judges may score that like a 10-8 round, potentially. This second round, Rosalani dominated, but maybe not got in as much trouble for Kayla Reagan. Round three, this is where you have to dig deep. This is where the guts, the heart, that warrior spirit needs to shine through, because both have got to lay it on the line if they want to claim victory here tonight.
I agree with you, and I think that first round should have gone to Kayla, but 10-8, the judges saw that exchange she had there. Look at that beautiful kick to the head. Just caught her with her toes. She wasn't able to land with the shin or the more the ankle area to really create force. But going back to the first round, you know, she was fighting for survival, Rosalani Ikei was, but she came with a burst at the end, throwing back, showing that she was still in the fight, and continued to do so, in my opinion, winning that second round, showing great stand-up, great movement with her feet in and out, and when she does get the takedowns, or when she caused Kayla to hit the mat, she was smart and didn't chase her down. She stayed away.
Set and ready for round number 3, 3 minutes to decide this amazing contest, Frank. And once again, the ladies have lit up the stage here at Freedom Fight Night.
I knew this was going to be a good fight. We're both talking about that.
Yeah, this is one.
It's not often you sit and you look at a card and you go this low down on the card.
Early prelim, right?
Early prelim fight. I'm like, oh, I'm really looking forward to this one.
So what adjustments does Kayla now need to make? We praise the adjustments of Rosalani coming out in round number 2. What do you want to see from K-Swag?
Well, I would like to see Kayla slit some of these right hands or lift up a shield on them.
Now they've got the clinch. This is what K-Swag wants. Rosalani almost gave it to her. She stepped inside now, looking for the trip here.
Yeah, well, here, even with the double overhooks, she might want to jump guard. I think she's still looking for a takedown for top position. Great knees from Kayla. That one actually hurt.
Buried into the midsection, but the torque she got was such short range there.
Yes, and right on point, she's aiming them properly. A lot of people step back too far to load up that knee. It's like, guys, it's a knee. The hip flexion, drive the hips in. Just lift your foot and aim properly. Trust me, it's gonna hurt. If you try to load it too much, then the opponent sees it and feels it and can compensate and even take advantage of it.
Circling out, 1 minute 35 seconds left in round number 3.
Footwork and dipping and sliding. Great jab.
You can hear there the corner of K-Swag. They want pressure. They want her to move forward.
Well, there was some showing on that she might have been able to put some pressure.
Oh. Heavy shots. And look at that, not greedy as well, Frank. That shows good IQ from Rosalani, stepping back, making space again.
Look at, she's dipping right off the right hand. Classical boxing movement. Throw the right hand. So that part of her head's exposed, so she's rolling under it. So if you try to time it after she throws the right hand and throws something to the right side of her face, she's already principally rolling under it to avoid that contact. And then coming up with a loaded left hook.
Yeah, impressive stuff so far. What a fight this has been. 45 seconds. High kick there. Rosalani again firing in. And when you look how deep the triangle was, when you look how deep that armbar was, you'd even wonder if her arm was compromised, but fantastic recovery, adjustments from Rosalani.
Well, she's young, but I'm definitely, she's gonna be feeling that tomorrow.
Final 20 seconds now of this contest. The Arizona Financial Theater is lit up for this bout. The ladies once again putting it on show. Final 10 seconds. That first round does make this so interesting, though, Frank, as if we go to the as we go to the judges' decision.
Yeah, they got 10-8. We have a draw.
Oh, yes. What a fight.
Man,
heart, resilience, technique.
Both these girls brought it, man. Wow. Very impressive performance.
Really super impressive from both these young ladies. 22 years of age, that lady, Rosalani. And she had to come through adversity, Frank. A number of deep, deep submissions. The triangles, the arm bars. Let's look at some of the action here, Frank. Talk us through this. This is the opening round, Frank, and Rosalani was in deep trouble.
That was a transition that Kayla made to the armbar after having her in a super tight triangle. Instead of being able to make the adjustments to finish the triangle, she took a risk. Here again, you see she jumps over, grabs it. Rosalani's able to slam her down and pull the elbow out, have just enough to be able to escape that. But the round 2 was all Rosalani. Here you see the kicks, the punches, the footwork, the head movement. And third round was just more of the second round.
The adjustments were great, Frank, right? The range was key. She stayed out. And look at the upper body movement that you complimented again and again.
I mean, her wrestling and her kickboxing looked top level combined together. She also ran into some problems in jiu-jitsu, but Kayla Reagan has a phenomenal guard.
Really impressive stuff from both these ladies. The judges called into action for the first time tonight at Freedom Fight Night 3. We are just awaiting RMC back in the cage with the result. And this is a close one. That first round makes it so interesting indeed. Which way will it go? Rosalani looking for the victory. Kayla, Reagan, K-Swag looking to make that dream come true of the first win of her partnership with Austin Worms, who will fight later tonight. We've got one man in the middle. He's got the results. We are set and ready. Let's hand it to him now.
Ladies and gentlemen, After 3 hard-fought rounds, we go to the scorecards. The judges see the fight 30-27, 29-28, and 29-28. All for your winner by unanimous decision. From the blue corner, Rosalani, Ikei.